Shotgun! Alright, this is the only time I ever come in this room, and I'm playing hard mode, so there's no... Oh, dagger. Cannot lose that dagger. I need that dagger. Yeah, buddy. Alright, that's all that's in here. Now the ceiling's gonna come down, and I gotta get Barry to come and save me. Oh no. What you gotta do is do this twice.
Oh God. What did I do?
You got Barry.
Wesker!
Wesker! Barry! Help! Jill!
You in there?
You in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hand!
You're almost a Jill sandwich. Well, any closer, you fit nicely into a sandwich. Or something like that. I want to be on the camera.
Barry.
That was a close one.
This one.
A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Really? Thanks. But Barry,
What do you
didn't you
do?
say you were going back to the dining room to find other clues? I'm glad
I'm
now,
telling
but
you, like
why
when
are
I
you
first
here?
met you and I fucking sat down and had that powwow.
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
Things are happening for a reason. I don't know why.
I'm sorry. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
Hello?
Hello, this is the Planet Fitness Billing Services team. This is a courtesy.
Alright. Damn it. Why's my phone so dirty? Oh. That's right, there's a zombie right behind me. Let me go take care of that.
You know, this is one of the band looks.
The difference between you and Fisher is whether or not you look like an infant or like a grown adult. You look like an infant. Just fucking with you. I love it when John shaves. I love it when John shaves because I get to make fun of him.
You shave every day. So of course he's gonna look at the tile. By comparison. Like, you just see, everybody sees your face every day.
Off face!
Okay, you know what? You have a round face, and you're gonna age incredibly well.
You do actually age really well.
Oh, it'd be fucking sexy when 50.
Like, you look the same. You look the same today as you did when I first met you. Like, I look like an old man.
Even though my dad was a raging alcoholic, drug addict, and everything.
So is my dad. Well, my dad's not a drug addict, but he's a raging alcoholic. But
Drug dad society.
Yeah, this is hard to clean. But yeah, you're right about it. This is kind of disgusting. And I know that you're, usually never gonna probably be right about things, but
get that kerosene.
You are. Whew. Yeah, panic attacks are kind of like you get a bunch of blow, but like, the euphoria of cocaine, you don't really get that with anxiety. You just get
to die!
Fucking heart attacks everywhere.
Sorry, being on for a while and being weird, but
I already fed your cat. Oh, I thought you were feeding her again. Like, dude, I just fed her. Oh, you got me. Nope. Yeah, eat it! Yes! Headshot! Fuck yeah! What you think you're gonna get one on me? That was not that a critical. Oh shit. He's gonna become a Crimson Head.
Cracking one hecking good one with the boys. One hecking cold one.
No!
Oh God, can you like not yell?
Yes! Sorry, I get this. You know this game gets me excited.
Yeah, well, when you know every surprise, you know, you think that you.
No, this game gets me excited. Like, I can't not get excited when I play this game. And there's gonna be one right here. I'm gonna pop his head. Damn it! Get up. So I can give you a headshot. Oh, you son of a bitch. Wait, does she have a lighter? No, she does not have a lighter. Fuck!
No, I just got in.
Oh wait,
Hi, Fiona.
Hi.
Ryan's being pretty quiet now and not yelling at all.
Eat a dick. I'm excited.
Join your chat club.
I don't know.
My mom's just, John, I just told my mom and she's like, okay.
I actually went in the chat club.
It's not.
I just rejoined Sal Silly to like troll people now.
Honestly, that's probably wild.
That's exactly what me and John do. We troll people.
That's
Now-
not encourage it.
That's the whole thing.
Now-
Troll people.
Now all I do is just like post complete non sequiturs to threads. Like that one girl like made that post about like social justice is supposed to about being nice to each other and kind, and I just replied, I ate a bee once.
You ate
And then
what once?
I ate a bee once.
Like a butthole?
No, a bee.
Oh, like a bee.
As
Like
in-
a B-E-E, bee.
As in the insect.
Yeah, like a B-E-E.
And I'm just waiting for someone to like interact with any of my non-sequiturs.
I just want to put like the bee population is dying at an alarming rate. They did surgery on the grave.
They actually are though. They actually are
I
though.
love doing when I see a thread of like 84 fucking comments or some shit, and everyone just arguing back and forth about that shit, and I'll just be like,
Oh, fuck!
stupid shit ever, and they're random.
Fucked!
And you'll see this super serious argument, people go back and forth, there'll be like an image of some like cringy thing that I posted, a couple more arguments, cringe, like this guy about the argument, and it's just like giant, and that's all I do is post like stupid images.
Get up!
I even forget what it was, like in the thread of like people like, what was it, like, they had that like argument again they have all the time about how like Antifa is just as bad as being a Nazi.
I love headshots.
And I just kept like posting that Wint screen cap from like Twitter where he's just like, actually there's no difference between good and bad things. You idiot! You absolute fucking moron!
So this game gets me like
adding
hyped.
country to the rock and roll.
I'm doing a shot because I've been doing good. I'm doing a shot.
Okay, cool.
Can I borrow yours? Well,
Oh! Barry just gave me acid shells even though I didn't get the
I'm fucking
fucking.
happy as shit right now.
I've been doing good. Can I have a shot?
We're gonna
Let's
drain
have
this
some
shit.
shots. Sure, I'll pour two. One for you,
I got
one
one.
for you. I like you guys. You guys are cool. Just take one of you take one. I'll pour the other.
Alright. Cheers.
Yay.
Oh wait, you poured it in there.
Yeah.
I like Canadian whiskey better than bourbon.
Oh, that's what me and you differ, woman. I love me some fucking bourbon. Bourbon's my shit.
I love Tide Pods, but
I mean, I like Top Pods too, but
They have it in box wine now. You see that shit? It's a box. It looks like box wine. There's going to be endless jokes about this. The future is bright.
the future is Tide Pods.
Future is the box
The
wine
future is
Tide
now,
edition.
The future is now, old man.
Oh, don't worry.
Yo, who is hiring
I
these
like
designers for these brands? Like, I need to know, because the England 24 in Lancaster, people are losing their shit.
What?
There's no place to grip the box. Like, there's a serious lack of creative influence in every facet of American society now. Nobody understands what the fuck they're doing.
Everything's posted.
Death to myself.
Yeah. I think they did that intentionally.
I was saying I can't wait for like the next generation's like post-ironic music genre, like their version of vaporwave.
I
feel
like vaporwave.
I feel like it's going to be like them ironically like appropriating MySpace like culture and stuff, and like
Oh,
they're
bring
gonna,
that dialogue.
they're gonna have like they're gonna like bring back like the glittery like raining fonts and stuff.
I hated those profiles. They would crash my computer. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna look at my girlfriend's fucking MySpace
Papyrus was
profile.
on my aim. I had like pink Papyrus.
My profile was like raining Nirvana symbols because I was like a huge Nirvana bitch.
I had well, honestly, like my MySpace profile back then looks like my bedroom now. It was so purple and it had like all this art, like. I wish I could go back through and see it.
No!
You know how everybody.
Shit, I'm on danger.
Yeah, I ran in there in special HTML and like rigged the profiles to make them like super tiny and compressed. That was a good area. I taught everybody how to use computers.
Fuck
like,
you.
That was our fun task to learn how to code.
HTML was fun to learn.
HTML was fun to learn. I still don't remember all my colors, but that could easily be.
I'm colorblind. That's the only reason I don't know colors.
I wish Facebook had that.
What, colorblind?
Had like the MySpace shit.
There is ways that you can.
They used to. No, they used to. Wait, how old are you, Fiona?
What?
How old are you?
I'm like 26. I didn't get on Facebook until like 2012.
Oh, so you're
I was like, I was there in high school.
I didn't get on Facebook. Well, actually, I got on Facebook in 2008. Because my friend Mary was like, you got to go on Facebook because that's how you get in contact with all the colleges and pretty much everybody that's older than you. So.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
I originally went on with my.
Shit.
So
Sorry.
Facebook started as like LinkedIn's like slacker little brother, like.
Yeah.
I died.
Well, actually, LinkedIn came out after the fact.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, well, because of advertising, people wanted to actually have a professional
Fuck you,
interface.
Capcom.
Because Facebook became too much of an elective cat video kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, because it was literally too fun, and I don't know how I've been able to change my
I
name
gotta do all that
to
all
not
over
be
again.
my real name for like the past 10 years.
Where'd you get those pants?
These Amazon cake got them for me.
Oh shit. Cool.
I got these, but they're so fucking comfy.
I've been looking for a new pair of like leopard print pants.
Like they're real thin. You gotta feel it to understand.
Oh shit. Okay, that's perfect.
But they're
Can't believe I
microfiber.
have to do that all over again.
Awesome. Like, cause I had a pair of leopard print pants, but then like I got too fat.
Shit happens. I'll wear that shit
You
anyway.
think you're fat?
I got fatter. I was
Skinnier than me.
like, what was it, like
You're also
5?
incredibly tall. So.
Yeah, well, like 5 to 6 years
You
ago,
wear your
I was
weight
like,
well.
I was like anorexic probably. I was like 140 pounds, which like for my height was like
ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's when I fit into my leopard print jeans, but now I am a normal weight.
It's just so crazy how like weight fucks with women. Like, it's incredible. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't relate to you more, but like, here's the thing. Like, I'm envious of everybody that is taller than me, but I feel like the ratios work out in retrospect. But no, you could be 140 pounds. If I'm 140 pounds, I no longer have a jawline. Well, that's not true. If I'm 175 pounds, I'm really fucked, but I still look okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, like when I was 140 pounds, the only parts of my legs that like touched each other when I was standing up were my knees. Like that was how bad I was.
that's scary.
Yeah.
That's really frightening.
Oh yeah, winter also fucks with you really hard when like you're that thin. It like you're like walking down the street wearing like 4 layers of everything, and you're still like they're like.
Well, because like you're breathing in, like everything's gonna affect you. So, like,
Yeah.
I try to eat as much as I can. I mean, but like everything's happening so fast. My mom will pull me aside. She's like, "You're not going anywhere until you eat with me." I'm like, "All right, cool. Thank God," because otherwise I would have not eaten for 3 days.
Can I bum a cigarette?
Yeah.
Another one?
Another one.
Who is it? Who's this new? Oh, it's Glee. I mean, he lives here, so that's okay.
What?
No, I thought
No outsiders.
didn't know who was banging on the door, and because you live here, I'm not annoyed.
That's perfectly positioned and just wrong. Wait, are you
If you were like a random person who's banging on the door, I'd be like, oh, god damn it.
Anyway.
Using my lighter?
Yes, I am.
You got weed?
No, No.
What are you on? Are you on Twitch right now?
YouTube. I'm just using YouTube. It's easier.
What?
Can you like not?
We just did laundry.
I just wanted to put my ass in the shot, sorry.
No, that's fine. I mean,
It looked like there was a
no
storyline
one's
happening
complaining
to it.
about your ass.
My baby wants to
I want
know.
to see the game.
My boyfriend wants to know who
Damn,
did
that's what the
laundry.
camera on the top
Oh,
is. What's up?
John.
I'm actually having like
John.
Is it weird that I'm having a fun Monday? Is Monday supposed to be like a fun day?
Monday fun day.
I thought Sunday was supposed to be a
Nobody go
fun
get
day.
John.
Not if you're a stylist.
Wait, hold on. Now I forget exactly
Or
what I'm supposed to
Garfield.
do. Black. Or if you're in a deathcore band, you go black.
I'm so glad I took that down. Okay.
Or if you're in a death metal band, you go.
Or
Yeah, like that. My
sometimes it
death
sounds like a
girls were
cat.
never that good.
Sometimes I sound like a cat. I don't sound like a death metal.
I wish I was like that bitch from Arch Enemy.
Are you talking about
Like, she
Angela
has, like,
Gasso?
Beastly fucking death
Yeah, but
growls.
she's not in that
Holy
band
shit.
anymore.
I know she's not.
She's
And see,
on.
that band was never really my thing anyway, because I don't really like mellow death.
I like that.
She had a kid.
I like
She had a
the
kid.
album. Death Heaven Sunbather. That's good.
Oh yeah, Sunbather's pretty good. I didn't like their newest album.
I did not see. I just like Sunbather. I didn't check out. I just still need to check out Andrew's Epoxy album. What is it called?
Okay. There we go.
Andrew's.
I walked here listening to House Rotten.
Listening to who?
House Rotten. They're a crust punk band from the 90s.
Oh, see, I don't listen to crust punk.
So was Chumbawamba before they got knocked down.
I love Chumbawamba. No, Chumbawamba are fucking geniuses. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit. They did so many different things with their career, and all of them are good. Like the album that Tub Thumping is on is actually really fucking good.
Yeah. I still have that.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Amnesia wasn't a second hit for them.
You know what they did on their crust punk albums? They did something where they manipulated a conversation between the Queen and Reagan. Like,
Yeah.
it made people think they were fucking. Like, they actually rigged the conversations before.
What is it with like UK punk bands and the Queen and like hating her so much?
Because
Like,
everything
does she do? Has she done anything like
No,
since
she
like?
sucks.
Not really.
Forever?
Nobody likes.
She's the Trump of England.
She's just like every like British punk band is just like, and the Queen can suck my bollocks, and it's just like, what's the Queen done except like
just
be
that
a rich person?
It's just people hate the royal agencies that it
Okay.
represents. 'Cause
Okay, I get that.
It reminds them of feudalism, which wasn't super sweet.
Well, feudalism was mostly in Japan, but yeah.
But there was like a time like.
No, in England, yeah.
Yeah. That
Well, like
and,
peasants were like shit. Like the working class people were shit, and
She's also indicative of everything that's not progressive because she manipulates families and children and incest and all that shit. So,
is
reminiscent
this like a
of a really
problem in
time.
England?
She's a symbol of the time period that is in defiance of science and economic progression.
What's that scene? What's that people? This meme is going around that people are like taking like pictures of people, and like someone took a picture of Courtney Love and Kurt Cobain, and on
video, radio
yeah,
star.
and then Courtney Love it's his video, and then
Well, you guys know that was the first music video that was on MTV was Video Kill the Radio Star. That was the very first music video ever put on public television.
Yeah, that's why it's such an iconic meme.
Yeah.
and then like
Says it dates of
one of my
television.
friends like who's like a huge like British royalty weeb. She posted this picture. It was Princess Diana with the Queen, and the Queen was like video, and then Princess Diana was the radio star, and I was like, oh shit.
Paparazzi killed Princess Diana.
Yeah. Hey,
That
I want to make a very distasteful joke. You guys want to hear one?
Yeah.
What do they find in Princess Diana's glove box? What do they find in Princess Diana's glove box?
Valium.
Her head and shoulders.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I love that one picture.
Their head and shoulders.
I love that one repost that's going around Facebook. It's what was it? What if John F. Kennedy wasn't shot? What if his head just did that?
Yeah, everybody loves that meme.
Just did that.
They found out the trajectory of where the original bullet came from, and it was from a sewer grate. And nobody wants to admit this, that it wasn't Harvey Lee Oswald, because there was a shit ton of things going on with him that he did have connections to the presidency.
He was a Marine.
Yeah, but like he was very close to the family, so people used him as a conduit because they actually do not know exactly who that person is.
No.
It was actually an ingenious assassination plot that nobody.
He was a Marine.
Yeah.
Well, someone needs to come up with one for Donald Trump.
He was actually a Marine.
There hasn't been a good assassination since John F. Kennedy. Come on, we need one.
Dude, it's underway. He's denying all the evidence from the family about climate change.
Quietly so, because in 2008 they might. I mean, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but they do listen in now.
Well, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm a bitch.
I'm not trying to kill the president because that's like.
If I could, I would.
I'm in Philly. I'm a silence.
If I could, I would.
That I'm not into committing treason.
Like, I'm not a liberal or conservative. I just don't like Trump. I think he's a scumbag. I think he's the worst president we've had.
He's actually a traitor to the country at large. I absolutely believe that. I think it should be brought and quartered.
It's not about belief. He is a traitor.
I think Andrew Jackson was considerably worse. That's just
Andrew Jackson also owned sleeves back during the time when slavery was okay.
Andrew Jackson also like ordered basically genocide.
True.
Talk about the Indian Removal Act.
His bloodline still exists in African American communities.
A lot of people suspect that he banged his slaves.
He did.
Wasn't that Jefferson?
So did
I was Jefferson. It was all of them.
Well, yeah, all of them.
There's news coming out about the guy that got arrowed to death in that island.
That was actually a meme now.
It's fully a meme. It's fully, like, imagine getting arrowed to death in 2018 over missionaries.
By the Native Americans?
This specific island.
My favorite one was, like, from Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, and it has the scene of him with, like, the spear in both legs, like, going when you're trying to spread
oh! 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 Oh my god, I love when I went to visit my mom yesterday, that's exactly what we did. We watched the first one, but still, like, great movie. Good call.
But on the axis of... Fuck, I lost it. Oh yeah, on the axis of that conversation with the arrows in this island, there was missionaries that were sent out in the second generation of a royal family, and he went to this island, and he raped all the little boys and mutilated the genitals of this tribe. So whenever they see a missionary, they think he's about to take it. They think this guy is like the next coming of that generation because they remember and tell this story throughout the time. So if you see a missionary again, shoot to kill.
Yeah.
Because they actually never helped. Missionaries never helped this community. Once they finally got him
They never help. Missionaries are garbage.
Yeah, missionaries are awful. And
like, oh, we believe in Jesus and God, and if you don't, then you're never going to be saved. Like, oh, great. Like, thousands of years of faith and, you know, what we believe in is wrong. Like, but...
Several hundred years of this island existing, these people never needed faith in anything but their own and what they came from. So to try to initiate a faith onto these people is not only morally incorrect, but...
No, it's horrible.
You know, historically ignorant. On all fronts. So this was incredibly ignorant, and I absolutely believe this dude. He was shot by a child in the chest with an arrow.
Yeah. Well, like, here's the thing. He was actually shot in the leg, and he still kept going back. He still kept going back.
He's like holding up the Bible, like, I love you, Jesus loves you. And I'm like
Jim Carrey from Pet Detective, just going at them like, except Jesus.
Yeah, when he had the arrows, he's like, oh, 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 oh. I love that scene. Part 2.
I like when he comes out of the elephant's asshole.
The rhino. It was a rhino.
The rhino.
The fake rhino.
It was a rhino, yeah.
And all the kids were just like, Mommy, what's going on? Oh, the rhino gave birth. And you just see Jim Carrey, like, just like...
You know what also is mutually awesome? All the fucking torture devices that were used to convert people to Christianity are now used for fun. bondage equipment for
damn it, I lost.
and better things. People use that shit for bondage equipment. People like are literally fucking with Christianity on all axes and prisms of thought.
All religion is garbage.
All religion is garbage.
All religion is garbage.
Except for revolutionary atheism, whichever one you want to be about. Anyone that is.
Can I get one of those?
Absolutely. You
sure?
can have, yes.
Oh my god,
Why
yes.
would I not share my cigarettes with you? You give me whiskey. And your time, which is...
Yeah, this is the first time we hung out.
Okay, like, revolutionary atheism, but, like, why is, like, every like, atheist dude on YouTube, like, fucking asshole?
Because they think, like, here's the thing.
Like, even
I
going
think
back...
Satanism's cool because it doesn't actually...
Can I speak for a minute?
Insane.
It is a reason. Can I speak just 1 minute? And you guys can say whatever you want. I believe that everyone has every right to believe what they want, whatever makes you happy.
Totally.
But unfortunately, there's like borderline Nazi atheists. We're just like, oh no, you're wrong. But it's like no, like
no,
nobody's wrong.
Yeah.
Whatever helps you sleep at night is okay with me.
As long as you don't want to encroach on the freedoms of others.
Exactly. If that faith is what gives you the ability to sleep at night, the ability to make it through every day, I'm okay with that.
Honestly, and
I may not agree with it, but
I may not.
That's you.
The beauty of our Constitution is that you have the freedom to represent this. And I think it's important as like being, we're basically a third world country with smartphones right now, but we are indubitably one of the richest, most powerful countries on the planet.
We are the single most powerful, most financially stable country in the entire world.
Because we are the youngest country because of what we did. We were trying to separate the collapse of the Roman Empire by separating state versus government, and we are simply put an experiment in human history. So everything that we do and every decision we make matters because it's a siren song for the rest of the world. Be that as it may. Separation of church and state isn't always honored because Christianity is a global
Most countries it's not.
The Pope.
That's why I actually appreciate the Constitution because
I appreciate the Constitution very much.
Yeah.
It was definitely very well thought out.
Yeah. Some guy's just like, wait, what if some guy's trying to push his religion on us? Well, that's not okay.
Except for the fact that we did not ratify the amendment as far as slavery fully. We never ratified
3/5. Slaves were only considered 3/5 of a human being.
That's why our prison system still exists. So until that is ever ratified, we can never actually fully put all the rest of the missions underway to free our friends. And pretty much stop Victoria's Secret from whatever the fuck they're doing because, there's a reason why I don't buy your fucking underwear. I can be sexy and not wear underwear. Speaking of which, I don't know how Hillary Clinton does it.
I was a Bernie Sanders guy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100%. But you know what, also another thing? The voting rules were rigged in multiple districts all throughout Philadelphia.
Oh no, they were totally rigged. The DMC, fucked Bernie.
Fucked Bernie.
They were just like, hey, can we bend this guy over and just, fuck him?
And
yeah, we can do that. Oh, cool.
Fully aware.
So the one guy who could seriously save this entire country,
and the world.
We're just gonna, Bernie Sanders could have saved the United States.
Thousands of lives.
No, let's fuck him. Let's fuck him.
308 mass shootings in this year. Literally thousands of lives could have been prevented from being killed.
I'm sorry, but
I feel like
real quick. I'm a supporter of the Second Amendment, but I'm a supporter of.
Can we get this couch cushion and sorted? Sorry.
No, because we don't have a side to it. I'm a supporter of the Second Amendment, but I'm a supporter of people who need mental health checks.
Sorry.
People with history of crime and violence, they should be,
History of crime and violence is a dramatic understatement. It exists in so many genealogies. A third of Asia's population still has roots with Genghis Khan, which is also known as the Chaos Gene. The scientist that was investigating it actually knows.
If I was the one giving you a license to hold a firearm, and I looked at you and I said, "Yo, you have a history of violence," I would not give you, not permit you to have a gun.
The chaos gene should be actually investigated further on how we can implement nature versus nurture, because nurture actually is unsurmountably, through the test of time, has been proven to trump nature. Alright, cool. My computer's still good.
Wait, I'm playing hard mode. Why are there so many daggers?
Fiona, I'm gonna Kobe this to you. Fiona's one of my favorite names.
Oh, thank you. What's this?
It has orange juice and my sweat on it.
Okay.
But yeah, Kate gave that to me.
What am I doing with it?
Kate's
Trying to get behind you.
Isn't Kate
I want to
awful?
walk past. Yeah, she's a shit lover. Let's try not to say her last name. Another thing about discretion being
Maybe that's
a
right.
little bit.
Sure did. I don't give a shit.
You're the sweetest person I've ever met. Actually, this house has kind of got that
I want to
lost
see it.
neighbors vibe.
I have to see it. Huh? No, I'm listening.
This house is like totally good energy.
It's what I want.
But
I
everybody
just want
wants.
people to like come here and enjoy themselves. I'm gonna kill the zombie though. He's right here.
It's probably the best open-faced discussion I've ever had with a group of people. Like, they're
Eat it!
like, literally always on this couch. On this series of couches.
And I'm taking my shotgun out.
I don't know where these fuzzies came from, but I think it's because I put these in the driveway. Because I did wear these the other day. But they're just
Tell me.
fucking comfy. Just gotta air it out sometimes.
He's gonna become a crimson head. Don't be a crimson head. I hate crimson heads.
I hate that it took us this long to exist in a country that is going to be predominantly charged by matriarchs.
Welcome to human history. Yes!
And everybody that's watching your YouTube channel.
Nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching.
Seriously,
The whole world is not watching us.
I had a friend who was watching.
Is there a way that you can save this?
Yep, I'm about to.
Lit.
Ah, you son of a bitch! Not a headshot.
I hope you send it to me. That would be cool.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I just want to get a
Send me
headshot.
your YouTube.
No! No! Yes! Headshot! Alright, so there's only going to be one crimson head when I come back here. I hate crimson heads. They're like terrifying. They're worse than the zombies. Yes, I want it. No! Oh,
Holy shit.
I didn't want to go through the door.
We have the same trash night.
Hmm?
You and I have the same trash night.
Wait, what neighborhood do you live in?
I live in District 1. So, yeah, like we run along the same street, yeah. Well, Point 3 is also follows through with my neighborhood. It's a north to south unilaterally. Well, perpendicularly to lateral. I'm having pretty short right now. Yeah, I kind of got trouble with 2 shots. Okay.
Actually, you know what?
I'm gonna give this like a half an hour, and then I'm gonna start dinner.
Did it here?
No, yeah, I literally brought this over so I can for you guys here. Oh, I also have fruit behind on the table. table. I don't know if I said that. The clementines, and they're fucking delicious as fuck, my guy. I can probably chase whiskey with that shit. They're cuties. Alright, while you're in there. Yeah, what
I want to beat. If I beat this game in less than 3 hours, like.
Yeah, no, I don't know about your affinity for apples, but I bring a cranberry fruit. Would you like one?
No, I'm fine.
It's like nature's candy. That it makes everything smell better. And you have the disposal. It's still gonna clean out your garbage disposal. Fuck yes, wins on all fronts. I wasn't cooking with any kind of oil today until like I don't know. I'm gonna take one more cigarette and then head upstairs and check on John. Make sure he's not manic doing anything.
He might be dead.
He might be sleeping.
He might be dead.
Might be dead.
He should be dead. Probably dead.
I want to fucking travel with him. Real fun.
I've traveled with John multiple times. He's actually a really fun travel partner.
He may or may not be my soulmate. I adore the fuck out of him.
Don't tell him that.
Well, I cross-check texts with other people, including our mutual friend. Lovely. He thinks very similarly. Which, I could die happy on that thought, but I have plans.
You really like John, don't you? I'm actually like, that's like really good for me to hear because John deserves like a woman who really appreciates.
I've never had somebody that like spoke to me with concern and appreciation and like relentless positivity in the sense that, and then we also have the same shit wrong with us that we can support each other.
It's never the same. It's just similar.
Very similar, but we also share OCD and we're both very heavily analytical. He's also 3 years my senior, so I don't know what he's seen versus me. But we're also perfect opposites in the sense that he's traveled everywhere, and I've never left. So what I learned by staying is the antithesis of what he's learned by leaving. So we could both mutually learn from each other. You can see different societies, and I can see how one was built. Dismantled, mind you, but also rebuilt.
Like his dog whistle.
Very well.
Yeah.
We could very well be at simultaneously the worst and most awesome Renaissance period in which human existence has ever lived. Like, I harp on that consistently every day. Like, we are in, like, one of the most progressive Renaissance periods that has ever existed in human time. Because there are so many people within our age demographic that exist that are working really hard to save the world. There's only one guy that's getting in the way, and it's literally the president. None of us really
literally,
even
it's like, my dad's very conservative, but even he flat out was just like, Trump's the worst president we've ever had.
Reaganites will agree.
No, my dad was a Reagan fan. He's just like, yo, Trump's the worst president we've ever had.
My mother was a fucking Republican, dude. But it wasn't necessarily wrong to be a Republican during the period of Reagan. Because from what was a precursor to that, set off the chain of events. Reaganites were never necessarily bad people. They had very, very well good intentions on the economy.
They came up in a time where they didn't know, like...
Nobody knew, and no one's at fault, again, you know? It's just, literally everything's an experiment, trial and error.
On from the other side.
You think anyone in the Middle East thinks they're a bad guy? No.
Well, no.
They think we're the bad guys.
Palestine and Israel both think that, like, what they're doing is, like...
Literally two motherfuckers that were never built to get along. But...
Well, Israel was, what's the word?
I mean, aren't we kind of the bad guy?
We're inadvertently, like, yes and no. But mostly yes. But...
Like, aren't we kind of the ones, like, sending Apache helicopters to, like, firebomb their children?
Drones Apaches, somewhat. Everything that every bit of military intelligence thus far has been meant to literally cost less lives and pose less fewer human safety. Drones surveillance and intelligence to preempt and prevent fatalities within the military, although drones were only recognizant of certain pathways, ways, local rivers, but not entirely certain who was there. Because pixelation, Wi-Fi connected satellites can actually not, during the time that this happened, we're not able to pick up on faces of terrorists that were malicious in the intent of, mind you, whatever the fuck was killing that people under al-Assad. So, honestly, everybody's trying to just do their best. Eventually, I imagine, within due time, possibly within the next 20 years, things should be conciliatory, but they won't.
No, fine.
But they should be conciliatory on the axis of women running the matriarch and being environmental earth mothers. And then we'll get in touch with Saudi Arabia about their desalination plants. Because they have the most advanced desalination plants that have ever been devised in human history to replenish irrigation throughout pretty much every desert. Saharan included. But that will also take place underway with the legalization of marijuana recreationally and federally. That's going to build our country out of debt. As you always say that every other country cannot do, but we can. Within the next 5 years, that should be completely copable. And then scientists will have enough funding federally to put the cure for baldness underway, which should catapult every fashion industry on the face of the planet. Not to be super deep, but as a futurist, I have to think of these things. The future's looking bright in my eyes. Although, 2020 is the point of no return, so if we don't get this motherfucker out, we gotta get the right people in. The midterm elections were unsurmountably the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I also kind of object to the idea that Reagan was a more understandable form of Republican than Donald Trump, right?
He was an actor, no he's not.
Or that he was or that people who voted for Reagan are less complicit or anything like that, because chiefly for the reason that Reagan oversaw what was basically the gay Holocaust in our country. We're just ignoring the HIV epidemic as it ravaged the gay community.
Well, not that it's absolutely, that is also a fucked up thing, because that actually had serious ramifications, if not just the gay community, the whole of society. The whole of society.
Well, yeah, but it was allowed to fester primarily because they saw it as the gay cancer.
Because of Christianity.
Also, Reagan was the president that oversaw the racist drug war, which contributed to
hip-hop would not be a thing if it wasn't for the war on drugs, but there's a chauvinistic balance on what these people are behind, including the opioid epidemic that we're facing now that is affecting most of our population right now, which is very unfortunate. I'm very upset that happened in human time, because we lost an entire generation of playwrights, enthusiasts of business, commerce, art, music, everything that our country is proud on since the dawn of our history. We lost so many valuable people to the AIDS epidemic, but perhaps not proportionally so. This was the baby example of the.
And we also lost
what we're having
countless
now with
people
the
to the
epidemic.
war on drugs.
We lost countless people to the war on drugs because they are still behind bars right now.
And they would have, and hip hop would have began anyway. It started in the 70s with it wasn't about drugs to begin with. It started with the Sugar Hill Gang. It started with young black men rapping on street corners and stuff. Yeah.
But Biggie and Tupac would have never been a thing if it wasn't for the war on drugs. Jay-Z would have never existed. Therefore, Jay-Z never existed to actually sell Ye. Or if Jay-Z never did this or that. then there would never be Beyonce married to him, make crazy in love, save people in Cuba, save a shit ton of. There's so many fucked up things that happen in history. Everybody is just winging it based on cause and effect. Like, Reaganites are not entirely fucking innocent. No, I will absolutely agree with you. But very much so. It's all guesswork based on cause and effect. I don't believe any human individually, unless some otherwise chemical misfortune happens within the brain of people over a series of mutations over time. I don't believe people are inherently bad. I don't think any individual human is.
Nobody's really bad. Hate is taught.
Hate is taught.
Hate is taught.
Hate is taught. Hate is passed down. Which we also learned this year was trauma is present in genealogy and can be passed down since the Holocaust. So people never forget the pain of their elders. Which is also another reason why I wasn't able to make it to work on Saturday, because I could feel that somebody in my family was dying. Which they are. He's not going to make it till Christmas. So, I mean, I don't know if you believe in Reiki spirituality, besides slowly getting to the point of the discovery that the afterlife may or may not truly exist. But physicists will tell you that people never leave. What?
Says your guys' boyfriends are arguing.
I don't know if me and John are official yet, but I would really appreciate it.
No, they're laughing.
It's an easy way of pretending like things aren't a problem. It's laughter.
Why do you think we're in the greatest status fucking period in history? Like, why are memes so fucking awesome? Why do we have Doja Cat singing Bitch I'm a Cow with anime titties in the background, man? Like, we love absurd shit. Like, we might not have a lot of time left on this earth as a collective society, but I think we're underway as probably... We're doing something right. The kids might be alright.
Kids are alright. Like the song by, The Who.
Also, I like the underrated song.
Alright.
I like, You Are Forgiven. Rushmore. Rushmore is an iconic movie. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking over talking everyone I'm talking about.
Oh shit! I did.
I touched doctors, lawyers, business executives, and fucking.
I got him! I got around him.
Financiers all day, every day. It's hard for me not to feel what they feel.
This guy's gonna get up. He's gonna be crimson head. Get up. Get up. Get up. Oh, you're a pussy. Here he comes. He's gonna charge at me like a fucking asshole.
The onset of ADD and depression is getting past all this into being like the greatest, well thought out generation in the human species. Our ability to have this conversation while playing a video game and focus on multiple other technological forces is pretty fucking lit. Did you ever listen to music while doing your homework?
Always.
If only.
Wait, who said vaporwave earlier?
I said vaporwave.
Yeah, that's what I listened to when they did homework.
I fucking love vaporwave.
I also like aesthetic. Goddamn right. Don't get me.
We gotta toss some of this shit into the fucking Doomsday Vault in Reykjavik. I don't know how much time the universe has to expand and recontract until the Earth no longer exists, but it'd be pretty lit if we saved on all this information that we learned. For fuck's sake, we just landed on Mars. It's very popular. The passenger could be, in theory, a possible future where humans like to exist because water exists in the permafrost. And we can extract that with the advanced technologies that we have now in irrigation systems. In which case, can you guys come with me?
Not against the idea.
Not against it. We might have to build a subterranean level, but I'm pretty sure we could artificially create sunlight through our own fecal matter and shit every time. But I went from the last sci-fi movies that could be catastrophically incorrect. We have to take Neil deGrasse
Tyson. Yeah.
Who's going to exist as a brain in a jar?
He will go as a brain in a jar, a head in a jar. Just like, Neil, we need your help. Like, why the fuck did you keep it alive? Just be dead 500 years ago.
I honestly do not know if Elon Musk is going to take any of us to Mars.
Elon Musk? Why do you think Tyler the Creator gave him a shout out? It would be catastrophic if he didn't take
His
one of
hair looks really sexy.
I'm into it.
Like, I don't recognize you at all.
Their
I'm
hair
not
looks
even joking. Like, you look like an anime character.
No!
I know, and you like it, don't you?
Yes.
futuristic.
Do you like it? Do you love it?
character.
You like being told you look like an anime character.
Yeah, we're all kind of anime characters. You're making entirely
We all have a little bit of anime in us.
and save the world.
I want to hug him.
What?
I love you.
We're all like happy.
I love how you look, dude. Whatever, gay, whatever. I don't care. You call me gay.
Right.
It's gay. Damn.
Say what you want.
Right? Say what you will. You're a hot dude.
You made that goddamn
Hot ass
joke, and I wasn't
Like,
happy about it.
he looks totally different. I did not realize that like a haircut can make you look like a totally different person.
That really
Pattern
fucking
shit.
sucked for you to bring that up.
I'll get on my camera.
You got
I
it.
know it's okay.
Leopard is in.
I'm like literally thrown off by like police your haircut.
It's
It, like,
okay. I'm just
throws me
I'm
off.
fucked up here.
Yo, that shit's a wave of
You know, because of your haircut, I get to smoke a cigarette
Basically, I'm
in the
sorry.
house.
I'm sorry.
You've been smoking cigarettes in the house. You're stickers.
Who's gonna stop me? The only person gonna stop me is John, and that's only if John gets really
I'm not gonna
bad.
make jokes like that again.
Is John downstairs or upstairs?
He's in his room.
Nice.
Yeah. No, if John was getting mad at me, you come down here and get really mad at me.
I'm taking that bitch to Mars, yo. No, Elon Musk is simultaneously like one of the most intelligent people because he was trying to alter artificial intelligence.
Elon Musk is going to take commies like
Did I just get a shot?
Weird fucking accent, but like definitely everybody in South Africa at the time.
Well, yeah. You ever meet Henny?
Yeah, Henny.
You have to meet his parents. His parents have
He doesn't
the
really have an accent.
thicket. No, they do.
No, his parents do, but like he doesn't.
You know, he
Mom's
do, 'cause
accent
he's
is
born in America.
His mom's accent is amazing.
No, actually, I remember telling Henny that I wanted to fuck his mom because of her accent, and he's just like, dude, don't say that. And then,
I
like
can tell
three of
that's
my
appropriate
and then three other
respect.
guys are just like, yo, you know what? I would bang your mom because of her accent. We're all just like, yo, your mom's accent's hot, and he's like, shut up, guys.
Speaking of which, people need to leave my mom the fuck alone on the same pretenses, really. She's about to be 60, she don't got time for y'all. And also, oftentimes it's white dudes that hit on her, and she's just not into that. That's why I don't like to fucking.
But you about to go up and piss John? Yo,
I'm gonna piss on John.
piss, and I'll punch him in the face. For me,
I mean,
I've been
he
waiting
wants,
to-
I think he wants.
I've been waiting to punch John in the face, but honestly, I think you might get off.
But he's like really handsome and shit, so I don't want to. Because that like upsets me, and I don't like hitting people like that I like. So.
I like being his, so that's the difference between me and John.
My
Things
mom
can
looks
be
like a dwarf.
Your mom looks like a dwarf.
Yes, my mom looks like a dwarf.
Compared to you, or compared to
No,
because you're
like-
very tall.
Compared to like my mom is like shorter than Khalif, and like
Hey!
That's shorter than me.
my mom is like really short, but like she's also like really husky and like muscular and shit. Cause
My
she
mom's
like
the exact
she
same
works as a
thing.
So your
butcher.
mom is a dwarf? That's
Yes, my mom is a dwarf.
Your mom's
And my,
a butcher, that's
and my
sweet.
dad's an elf. He's like really tall. He's like 6'4".
See,
And
My
he's,
parents are
like,
the opposite. Like when I sit next to my mom, she's like hero me. My dad's like hero me.
Girls almost always get it from their dads. Like most kids usually get most of their genes from their dads. But I'm like I look almost identical to my father. It's weird. Check
The other night, my dad grabbed me by the shirt. Like he was being fun. I thought he was honestly gonna like beat the shit out of me, but he grabs me by the shirt. He goes, "Hey, you guys, my shirt," like twists it. I'm like, "Oh no!" I was like, "What the fuck is he doing?" And he drags me into like the other room. My sister's just like, "Oh, you're just having fun." I was like, "No, this isn't fun." wasn't
I want
fun.
to show you a picture of my dad. Like you're
No,
gonna.
my
laugh.
dad's like a raging asshole. I actually punched him in the face once.
So have I.
How
My dad
drunk was
beat
it?
the shit out of me before.
Yeah, my dad beat the shit out of me too. Drunk Dad Society or no?
Oh yeah, no, Drunk Dad Society. I'm right in that group.
Yeah, DDS.
No,
Middle Child Society.
my dad's not a drunk, my dad's just a jerk. My dad's just a dick.
Buddy here, a middle child. The forgotten one.
No.
Oh yeah, that's rough.
I was the oldest.
That's rough. I was the youngest.
Oh yeah, no, my brother was the athlete. My sister was Daddy's little princess.
All the clients think I'm a firstborn and an only child. I don't get where that comes from. But I think it's because
I was the weird goth kid, and my sister was like...
I was
my
the weird
sister like
goth
was a
one.
redneck kid.
I was all of these things and I can relate to them too.
I wasn't allowed to wear
My brother
eyeliner
was,
or all
like,
that around my
really-
dad, or else he'd be like, he would call me like a faggot and shit like that.
That's disrespectful.
No, whatever. My sister turned out to be the one who was gay.
I can't believe like I met your sister and did not realize she was your sister and thought she was cool as shit.
Oh, yeah, no. I love my sister to death.
Now I know that she's your sister. And...
Wait, did you meet Angie?
No, I never met Angie.
You didn't come to the potluck?
No, I didn't. I was
there.
dealing with stuff.
Oh, no, that's fine. You were there.
I was there.
The blonde chick, right?
No, yeah, you showed me a picture and I saw her girlfriend. I met her girlfriend. I introduced myself to
She's
her.
my best friend.
Hey.
But when we were in high school, like, she was prom queen.
I believe it. I'm gonna take one more shot of it.
Go for it.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna
Go
make some
for
shit
it.
with caramelized onions. I'm gonna be upstairs for about a half and then I'm gonna come down and make dinner for us. Is that cool?
Do whatever you gotta do.
I don't have any parmesan or
I want to get high.
loco.
I don't have any money for weed though.
You can fucking get fronted a gram. I just got more stash.
I still seriously can't get over the fact that like you look way hotter with your new hairdo than you did before.
I mean, I know I do, but thank you.
Yeah.
Ryan, would you consider me an intellectual?
Yeah. If you were dumb, I wouldn't talk to you.
I don't think you're invited to his house unless you're like brilliant.
I talk to a lot of dumb people, but I don't like. If you're saying something stupid, I would have walked out of the room. But like, I can't with you. But no, you're a very intellectual person.
That's why I twerk on your camera.
So is Fiona. So is Khalif. Like,
Oh my god. It's really funny how like our friend group has progressed. Like, it's very cool.
it happens. People have their ways of finding each other to be friends.
Lots of attraction, the universe works for itself. Yeah, we have a bowl in the camera.
Khalif, how much are you willing to front?
I brought fruit, whatever wants.
When will you be able to pay me?
Not till the weekend, so is a gram okay?
Some kind of
If you want an eighth, you can get an eighth until the weekend.
You sure?
Yeah, dude.
How much?
45.
45?
Yeah. That's how much you told me you got for your guy from, so I...
No, it was
yeah.
35.
35?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where? Who?
Rob. The other black dude who like hangs out
yeah.
here?
I didn't like his tweet, though.
Okay.
Alright, 40. I can do 40.
You can do 40?
Yeah, I can do 40.
Think how you get funded?
Yes.
That $5 makes a
how
difference,
awesome
dude.
does that look? It's
Like, I'm broke as shit.
No, I know. Maybe I should just think my price is 40 permanently, because a lot of people
No,
say
do
that.
your thing. I'm not the one who like gets to decide your prices. Like, you know what? Do 45. Like, I love you too much to like not have you go down.
It smells delicious, dude. But yeah, so you're aware that I fell upon some intellectual prowess recently, and I'm actually going to use that pervasive shit and eventually build an entire infrastructure off of this.
What is it?
We talked about this earlier. We can't.
Is this acid?
Hopefully within due time, I want all musicians to be legal as they are a human right.
I mean, yeah. Well, the guy who invented it was a German dude.
Not
So were
not solely.
the Nazis were also Germans, but I mean,
We
shit.
use them in almost every war. Like ordinance, and, you know, create neurogenesis to negate fear. But what I
I want
want
to save this game
is
and
for them
then
to
go
be a
to
common
and hang out with you guys because I don't want to play this anymore. I mean, I just want to hang with you
Oh
guys.
my god, earlier today I was like You guys know that guy in South Philly, Stephen Bushy?
Oh, I was on that thread.
Bushy. And like, I don't even like engage with him, but like I was saying to like Erika and that stuff, I was like, I don't believe him. I don't
Erika?
believe. Yeah.
The chick who's always like complaining about.
Yeah.
I can't stand her.
I'm friends with her on Facebook.
Oh.
She's like one of my Facebook friends, and I'm like half like her friend, just to like watch. Keep an eye on her.
Gold.
So like keep an eye on her. Yeah.
Karen.
I'm not friends with any of them.
Karen is delightful to me. Like she is delightfully
I'll never be
insane.
friends with any of them.
But like, so like, I was like talking about how like I don't believe Stephen Bush about shit, and then like Nicole Bromberg was there saying like, well no, like he legitimately like helped found FSU in Philadelphia, and I was like, well so what? Fuck FSU.
You're talking about Friends Saying United?
Yeah, he was in part with the guy that was also on his friend Escher, and there was just shit ton of other people that were involved in that. Friends Saying United is because it was a small friend group, nothing like us.
You talking about?
Their full intent was, after seeing their parents die of opioid addiction and all of that, was to be straight edge and somehow not be.
Well, that was their original intent. But like even then, like I
Hook
like.
me up, man. I will pack a bowl right now.
People who were there and that stuff, and like almost everyone was
Clean,
like, yeah,
like,
fuck
why do you
FSU.
look like way more sexy than you used to?
Like,
Like,
Because it's called. Because I had like terrible scruffy hair, man.
They always.
no, you didn't.
DMS.
No, you didn't.
Better
I mean, I like my hair
because
on,
people
like
hate
this,
FSU.
Yeah,
This is what we had, though.
I was like, even Joe Hardcore wants nothing to do with FSU anymore. He's a fucking idiot. Like,
Joe Hardcore has nothing to do with FSU, especially since he did that whole doc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't, and I was like, I don't believe him precisely because he tells the same lies that every, like, 40-something paunchy, like, dude in South Philly does, which is, I was in FSU, I ran the East Coast, I grew up in Kensington,
Nobody gives a fuck if you grew up in Kensington during fucking 80s.
Kensington, like, right? Kensington, like, the neighborhood in Philly?
It's fucking Babe Ruth. It's fucking Chirac. It's awful. And if you've been to a K&A, you know.
I don't believe them.
You should just be like, no you weren't, or else you'd be a criminal by now.
Or at least a successful one that
Well, that's another thing I like pointed out. I was like, and the thing about people who like idolize FSU is that if FSU was a black gang, they would have no love at all.
Yeah.
No love at all. And black gangs, the Bloods and the Crips, also started to fight racists.
Yes. That was going on like well back into like previous conversations during the 70s.
Like, they said they were smart enough to pack guns and not just come to hardcore shows and beat up random people.
These are all facts, and they hold hands on things when shit hits the fan because
like when people show up to hardcore shows like looking for a fight, like FSU does, no one's having fun. Except for the dudes who are looking for a fight. Like, I could throw down in the pit with, like, anyone, but that's different from, like, dudes who come in and just, like, we're gonna just jump on this one dude.
These dudes are from DMS. I like DMS a lot. Here's why. Because it's a multiracial group of gentlemen that all hung out together in the hood back in the day. And, they're very chill. You know when they're present, because everyone feels safe all the fucking sudden. And, there's no beef started because everyone wants to go to the show to have a good time. Only when somebody walks in that's white, that's wearing like, I don't know, like a screwdriver shirt or some shit, or a Proud Boy shirt, it gets ripped off of you to get rid out of the show and no one stops you. They don't even need to hire security, so it cuts down costs for their venue.
I'm having anxiety. Please don't touch that stuff that's on the table. My anxiety's like through the roof right now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your guys' fault.
No, there you go, Ronnie.
Holy.
Are you okay?
It happens. No, it just happens. You guys are perfect, and I absolutely adore you both. My anxiety just goes through the roof sometimes, and I can't control it. I just want to go to bed. Not bed. I just want to go and watch some Bob's. I want to watch some Bob's Burgers.
That usually helps. Have you seen like?
Are you watch some Bob's Burgers and just relax. You guys, Fiona.
Yes.
May I touch you? May touch you?
No, I don't like being touched, generally.
This time?
Yeah. That's cool.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
I appreciate your
Having
company.
great company. You give me a hug.
I give you a hug.
Yeah, give me a hug. You're basically invisible, so I need to know your tangible presence is here. I respect the came out.
Like, my anxiety literally just like kicked me in the fucking brain.
That's why I've been breaking apart cheesecakes.
No, love you. Can I?
Like an
You know
increments of
I
three.
can hug you, right?
Having
You got
OCD
me
and
right
ADD
now.
like makes you do weird shit.
I don't know. I spent most of today like
Like,
just
so much.
spaced out.
I envy that.
I probably have like really bad
It's money.
ADHD. I need to like see a psychologist or something like that.
Or a psychiatrist.
Because like as I was like walking
I'm
today,
not
I was
even
like
joking.
thinking I was
that
like
haircut looks good on you.
the reason why like I'm on social media
Honestly,
so often,
that's like
the
the
problem
most
is because like
80s, like,
nothing else captures my
Black man
attention.
haircut you could ever have.
Like everything else like takes like too much work. Like everything else like just
What do they
takes
call
like
those
I
in
just
the
can't stay
90s,
focused. Whereas
in
like
the
social
80s?
media is like
Crossfade.
thing.
For the same
And
reason we
it
like
looks
the
so
Zombie
good.
album, because that's literally all of
Like,
that.
now I don't even know if I
Yeah.
want to break my hair tomorrow.
That's why I keep
kind
trying
of
to-
It looks really good on you.
Like I think
It
about
looks
this shit
really
all the
good.
time. Yeah,
You don't
because
have
like
to have
all the
it.
time. I have like a Chromebook because everything runs into play. It's a cheap Chrome, so that means it goes in any outlet in the country except for free. That's why I got the Chromebook. It works together. Like shit like this because I can't have my communication fail ever. Not to mention that it's a 2 USB drives, which I fucked the other one inadvertently. I don't know how that happened.
You really are.
Probably the rain. The other one works.
I love you too.
And that's how I am constantly
I'm really
in the loop
grateful
with
for having
everything
a friend like
all the
you.
time. So that's why it's also been placating my
I'm
ADHD.
genuinely happy to
Like,
plugging you.
very
I mean, I
successfully.
know I have to, but
Having ADHD helps you to adapt to society. It really does.
alright.
I think it does.
It's
Um,
cool.
I can carry a conversation with
Because I also
ADHD.
have problems
You're
Now, like it taught me
I also have
skills.
problems
It taught me skills on like shit that I've ever like known other people could do. Like chefs are incredibly
does.
fluent now because
Like, I
we now
think
are
I
like in
know
the
a lot.
generation where everybody has it. Almost everybody does.
Yeah.
And
The only times I hear
like
like
it
random
helps
shit on the
me
street,
carry
I'm like,
one conversation starting
and every
at
time I
9
fucking
a.m.
see any zombie, dude,
ending
I'm just
at
like,
6,
oh, goddamn.
where I talk to every single client about a new thing and everybody agrees.
I love you, dude.
And I'm like, alright, this is how I check facts, which means doctors, lawyers, business executives, novelist, master filmmakers. And if everybody's in
I
agreement,
love you, man.
I write down in my journal what I learned that day.
Yeah.
If you know
all
if
this stuff
there's
is important
anything you
because
need,
it's
you
going
can
to
come
be like
to me.
throughout the rest of history.
I just need to
It's a
take.
legacy for myself, and if not, I would love to share this around to others.
I know.
Because
but
it should be shared.
if you ever need, if you do,
I try my best
if
not
you
to
do,
share
you
too
didn't get it
much.
from me.
Because of
Motherfucker
legal
can't
shit,
do the shit.
and
Yeah,
then
so I
not
got
sure
so
names,
scared.
and then I'm thinking of that, and then another thing,
At the barber
people
shop.
drop dead every day now.
You like busting
So
out the
it's
straight
like-
razor,
But
and he
that's
just
not
slowly
to say that
sticks up,
has
it's just
before,
like,
but now
I'm
more
like,
people
yo,
are
I
dying and
honestly
it's
have
not
fucking
great.
8 sharp
So
objects.
think.
You do you.
I relate to that way too much.
Yeah.
I love you, dude.
All the fucking time.
I'll see you in like
So
an
wonder
hour.
we're
I
not
just-
dead from shock
I'm-
alone.
I go lay down for
People
a
are
minute.
having seizures now.
No.
Ronnie, are you coming back down for dinner? Because I'm going to probably need
No, I will. I just need to.
20 minutes
I
to have
just
to
need
get
to be
done.
alone for a minute.
I
I will
feel
be
you.
down though.
We're
Yeah.
kerning on that piece of art. Looks like it says Thai when it's supposed to say that. You should probably correct that.
Why did I pick this up in my hand?
Hey.
But it's
I don't know,
supposed
why
to be
did you
there.
pick it up with your hand?
Because I'm a numb nut.
Okay.
Renaissance has also put like an unparalleled support for people that were otherwise criminals to
Yeah.
substantiate the rest of society. Drug dealers, drug users, graffiti artists, people that were previously arrested are now going to be the head honchos for
Hopefully.
as far as paralleling. Yeah, they're great web designers. They're great for cap holding industries, and they're super fucking good at everything that is trade. Because we had a 50% dropout rate. The other 50% that may or may not have made it went to trade school, put the work underway, are now going to be the head honchos. The people that otherwise went to college, have they stayed committed, are going to be great financiers, doctors, lawyers, business executives. And that's going to catapult a series of events that are going to be great to this country and the rest of the world. I think it's a very hopeful time to be alive, especially on the asset of space news, which was a clash with the border wall. everybody hates it.
Yeah.
Urban Outfitters.
Well, no, there was like this one dude I saw on Facebook that was like, these men are just doing their jobs, and I was like, if your job involves gassing, this was like exactly what I said. I was like, if your job involves tear gassing children, your job fucking sucks, and you are a piece of shit for doing it.
No amount of money should ever siphon you. And same thing with the Nazis. Oh, they were just doing their job. You didn't have to be. There's no point in history if your heart was in a good place, if your soul was on intent to survive and not fucking kill people, which is the only thing that parallels you from a fucking psychopath, not wanting to kill people and killing people and taking away their freedom and their autonomy and their fucking dignity on a day-to-day basis. There's no difference between you and Unit 731, you and the Nazis. You and fucking Hitler is not wanting to fucking kill people and letting them live and love and fucking carry on their fucking lives with their own fucking free will. No matter if it was their religion or whatever the fuck they were doing. You should have freedom to make mistakes and try and fucking prevail.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, don't fucking kill people. And then the people I feel bad for, people that were forced into war. Because what is often said, I didn't want them to never be born. I just had to stop this person.
Yeah.
And it taunts me for the rest of my life. That I had to stop this person. They had to cease to exist, and I was the only person that was responsible for doing it. My boss fought in the Armenian War. He was a sharpshooter. He was carrying his friend who had his leg shot off catastrophically by a howitzer of some sort of ammunition. I don't know if the howitzers were around at that time, but I'm pretty sure they were. Pouring blood over his shoulder, going through hypothermia, running through a leg to try to get to safety. At 18, which is, you're not a boy, not yet a man. Terrifies me. The fact that this shit goes on any longer should be a siren song to the rest of the world, but it never has. It never has, may never will, but if we could shrink our margins down, if things could be less cruel and unusual, if it could be talked about before it's yelled about, before violence ever inflicts, we would not have had these problems in the first place. Not to mention war incites baby boomers, incites an overabundance of populace in which we exist. War incites nothing but more problems that people can't resolve.
Yeah.
If people were to actually go at an accelerated rate and actually communicate with each other, which is literally all history's fallouts, was based on failure in communication. All of history. If we didn't judge people just straight away on face value, judge books by covers, we've been told our whole lives since we were kids not to judge books by covers. And yet it is still a thing, because that's always been in vogue, right? Because one thing people love is beauty. If your cover isn't beautiful to your respect of your country, or the society in which you live, thank God for the internet, because now nobody fucking cares. We learn about these people every day, and we judge less. Because now we understand these cultures. Eventually, war would be a minute thing that goes out of vogue, but my greatest fear would also be The Giver. Or would also be Minority Report. Or would also be The Matrix. The future is unwritten of that which we do not know. But the fact that The Matrix was also a thought conduit in which the right wing used as a leverage, which doesn't really make sense because it was written by a trans woman, and you're kind of inflicting on her rights to create the art in which has influenced you for whatever backward shit that you do. Who never wanted publicity in the first place, was almost forced out of making the cloud atlas and all of that. Her art was probably the most revolutionary piece of art ever for modern day. Beyond that, people still don't listen. People still don't listen. They can't interpret fast enough. If there's more artists, there's less failure to interpret, because there will be more people in vast expanses of communities to be able to explain it. And there will be more people networked amongst themselves, internationally speaking as well, because Japan, Germany, Paris, France as a whole, Swiss, Denmark, Russia. Everyone's eventually going to get on a hold of it. Anything where any place in the world where art isn't a paramount usually means that your reaction to life has failed.
Yeah.
I think why we live in Philly on that note.
I'm gonna go eat burgers.
I'm gonna go catch up with John.
Okay.
Thank you for listening.
Yep. Please come in, Shelly.
John.
conduit, like, dude, you could have flow here. Fireman!
There actually is a Spider-Man there. Yeah, the one we saw in the theater, Spider-Man. It was just when they went to the thing where they were just like, like Spider-Man, basically, he got the same origin like as Black Panther. Was that based on the comic? Just like if you're reading it, it's only a chapter away back to it.
How do you pronounce the Nazi so I can, like, lose my copy? Reservoir. Why isn't Black Panther ever mentioned in Civil War?
I don't know, but like he's appeared in Black Panther comics too.
Yeah, why isn't, like, Black Panther ever been like, hey, Spider-Man, you know, like, we have, like, people in Wakanda.
Probably should talk to him.
He might have some important stuff to tell you about your spider powers.
Maybe he's just like the king of
Except they did, his dad
Oh,
literally...
that's right!
His dad was literally the previous captain.
That piece of shit! I'm sorry, babe, like... I can't believe he did that. Like, he ate one of the potions. Like, he just, like, can't wait how he
Okay, so when I get
And
that...
then he tried to claim it was supposed to be some other plant.
And then, so what...
I also remove Misty, so I feel like I would be safe.
The poopity scoop. Yar har har.
Now I just need a gold poop can. You ever seen an actual tiger poop? Shelly, calm down. Don't take your anger out on her. I went to college. Wait, so you say I look like an eraser!
What's up, Cleve?
Hi, dude. Sweet, I wanted to sit with you. Sat food. Hey, Josh.
Were you in the military? Did I mishear that? Or
Oh.
were you in the military?
No.
Yeah, fam. I'm trying to figure out how much a SAT film costs.
Try to take me. Try to be a Marine.
You would be a great Marine. You probably should have signed.
I'm a great shot. I scored in the top 10% on the SVP test.
You didn't pass the psych.
I had a cocaine arrest.
Fuck!
I lied my way to passing the fucking psych test.
Most people do.
You were talking about scalp snakes.
You should have actually lied about it when you were 16. The greatest Marine of all time ever did.
What?
The greatest Marine ever. Like, most of the guys, like, they lie and they get in early.
Doesn't matter. The police thing.
The police
Military can search further into your history than you can. I didn't even get charged with it. They just found it at a point. They didn't have enough of a sample because it was an unknown white powder. They knew it was covered. So the military would not take me.
They did that with the hallucinogens with this guy that
Sure, if I tried a year later, they probably would have. But or I could have gone to the army. I didn't want to go to the army. I wanted to read.
I feel like that's what happened to my brother-in-law, and that's why he's like a dickhead-ass sergeant right now that not to say I wish death on, but he doesn't deserve this position.
Well, that's why I joined the fire company. Can't do it in Philly because it's paid. I don't have all my certs. Fridge.
This is recording.
Go ahead.
Recording. How do we stop this
I
from
just cleaned
recording?
out the fridge, or at least most of it.
Oh, did you?
Everything that was in there that looked like it was left over from Thanksgiving, gone.
Yeah.
Just some old crap. I didn't throw up. I don't know what's in that baggie.
Honestly, I think one day I'm just gonna try to be like clean the
I don't know what's in.
My section, I take it. I usually don't.
There's a couple little things I'm not fucking dealing with. That's meatloaf from his mom made. That's still good. I don't know what this is.
It's hard when it's like not your shit.
I don't know what that is.
That's your kids' series and all that shit.
No, that was the other bag I threw out.
Is that not it?
I don't think so. This looks like something somebody cooked.
Oh, maybe.
That looks like easy.
Oh, it's my pasta I made.
Oh, okay.
Which you could probably throw it.
Okay.
I mean, it might be good for like a day or
I'm
two.
just gonna throw it.
I'm not gonna get it. Yeah, I'm not this shit so.
Yeah, I just wanted to get all that crap out. That I'm not so worried about. The gizzards and shit, I didn't want stinking up the fridge again.
Yeah, that was It was bad timing for me that I left like.
Yeah, it happens. Like it's fine. It's just okay. It's Monday. I wanted to get it out there. I bought a couple of little things tonight. More for me, like I don't usually do, but I wanted to make Reubens, so I bought stuff to make Reubens. I bought Reubens, a friggin' London Royal, and some potatoes. Nothing crazy, but something that I thought I had off tomorrow. I work tomorrow. I have the next 2 days off after that. Johnny, you want to return to the land of living again or no?
We had an anxiety attack earlier.
Who keeps shutting off the fucking ice maker?
I need help with changing the recording mechanism on this Xbox because I don't know how to do it.
You know the PlayStation?
No, it's actually the Xbox.
No, that's the PlayStation.
This is place. Oh,
That's
fuck me,
Xbox
great.
controller. I was gonna say, because mine doesn't play music in the background.
Shit.
Input, that's all you gotta do.
Input.
No, I'm not turning this shit off. I don't know what he's doing. I'm just gonna change
Wait,
it.
no. Wait, stop.
That's already gonna. Don't worry about it. He gets bitchy when everybody else touches it anyway. I switched it back real quick. Yeah, just go to turn off PS4.